Good morning, Flint. My name's Terry Bankert. This is January 9th, 2009. This is my segment called Good Morning Democrats. I grew up in Flint. I was born here. I had the misfortune of moving to Grand Blanc for about 2 years. I've been back here for the rest of the time. I went to Flint schools. I paraded through the Flint schools. Went to U of M. Have 3 college degrees. Big deal. I'm a Flintoid, and This is my special hello to the Democrats of Flint and Genesee County. I was given the privilege of being elected to the Democratic Party Executive Committee, which I'll serve as simply in my fiduciary responsibility as a decision maker at this lowly level, and I'm glad to be back. And here's what I mean by that. Essentially, my first adult job was executive director of the Genesee County Democratic Party about a billion years ago. I think it was like 1983, something like that. And I was cut my teeth in politics in this town, being a staff member, a young staff member for a multiple member body. So I'm now back as simply a member of that body, and I'm glad to be back because I think the Democratic Party, actually the society, Michigan, the political entities of the state, and the political parties that help select these entities and argue public policy, we are at a crossroads. Just what will this country be? I think the Obama team is going to come in with a commitment to ethics and a commitment to excellence. And I think we need to begin to demand that we see ethics and excellence at all levels of politics, at all level of governmental action, at all levels of how people that are entrusted with our tax money spend it and how they organize the public services to benefit us all. My name is Terry Bankert. I'm now a decision maker on the Genesee County Democratic Party. It's been a long ride. I'm basically back to where I started from, except I'm 25 years older, a little bit wiser, and I bet a whole lot smarter. But this is a serious thing. I encourage everybody to get active. You don't have to be active in the party, but get active in your community. Okay? Let people know what you think. Advocate. But here's what I think is in store for the Democrats. One, the baby boomers got to get out the way. We need to set the platform so that new people can get involved in the Democratic Party and pump up the enthusiasm and commitment to social change and policies and programs that help people and to bear and internalize the lessons of the last 20 years, that we don't have to help people by hurting business, that we can help business at the same time. And we need to learn how to differentiate. We need to learn how to get better with the numbers. We need to learn how to understand local government budgeting and the needs of the small business person. We get confused. It's my experience 25 years later that the small business person has the same problems as any skilled tradesman or any factory worker. They're just trying to pay the bills for the next month. And we seem to have thrown everybody into one lump group. Meanwhile, we still have our eyes were clearly off the ball with Wall Street. We have bought the free market arguments, starting with the Reagan years, working forward. Even Clinton internalized them a little bit with his globalization without protection. We need to now defend ourselves from big business because the market doesn't work at the big money level. That's why we need governmental regulation. Government isn't a bad thing. Government's a necessary thing. Because what is a capitalist? If you go back to medieval times, that was a king. Okay? You go back to the Romans, how they make their money? They raided and pillaged other countries. So maybe that's the underlying nature of capitalism, that if left unchecked, it is predatory. And that's exactly what has happened to this country. We took our eyes off the ball. The big money unloaded on us. They moved their money offshore. These financial institutions that were supposed to be self-correcting aren't. And our democratic legislatures didn't demand accountability and control. Well, guess what? $750 billion later, having now to bail out private business with our tax money, I think it's a new day. And we need to redefine our role as a society, our role in politics, and the elected officials we pick in terms of how we're going to control big money. At the same time, our lifeblood is a small businessman. If you don't own, you're working for somebody. And you need somebody to take the chance in business in Flint, Michigan, the Midwest, to bring jobs to us. So that's the lessons I've learned. And I think the Democratic Party needs to step up to the challenge. But I'm back at the local level. Uh, get active in the local Democratic Party. Uh, Jack Miner, the great, is now chairman of the Genesee County Democratic Party, but I think he's the right guy at the right time. He runs a tight meeting. He knows how to work the politics, and he's going to help us build this local party to be a viable competitor in statewide politics and delivering the vote in Genesee County. That's a good thing. Um, Within that context, I'd like to just tell you that, and I know a lot of you don't have money, but these organizations have to raise money. So I'm pitch for Saturday, January 31st. There's a fundraiser. It's Swartz Creek Raceway. I think it's called Sports Creek Raceway. It's a $50 per person deal. If you're working, you got the wherewithal. It includes dinner, racing, and an entrance fee. And if you want to learn more about it, give me an email at attorneybankert.com or give me a call at 235 1970. If you want to learn more about this Democratic Party fundraiser, January 31st, you can give Jack Miner a phone call, and I'm going to give you his phone number 235 1490. Jack Miner's home phone 235 1490. And his email address is Jackson, JACKSON, MIN at AOL.com. JACKSONMIN at AOL.com. Jack, welcome to the chairmanship, and I just gave the planet Earth your phone number. That's all for today. Good morning, Democrats. This is January. This was my blog of January